In today's Health Alert, new research suggests that using marijuana may significantly increase the chance of experiencing heart attacks and strokes. Thank you for staying with us. I'm Brian Abel.
And I'm Glenda Lewis. The risk remained high even for people without previous heart conditions or who had never smoked or vaped tobacco products.
And here with more details is our chief health editor, Dr. Partha Nandi. And Doc, people, they can smoke, they can eat, they can vape cannabis products. So does the method of delivery matter in this?
Yeah, important question, right? So it did not matter, Brian, whether individuals smoked, ate, or vaped cannabis. So interestingly, 74% of the participants in the study preferred smoking, and of those, 4% were daily users, and 7% used marijuana less than daily. Now, this study was published in the Journal of the American Heart Association, and researchers analyzed survey data from more than 430 adults over 4 years, and what they found was that the risk of heart attack and stroke was much higher for cannabis users compared to non-users. Now, breaking it down, daily marijuana use was 42% stroke risk and a 25% risk of a heart attack. The study also found the more frequently people use marijuana, the higher the risk climbed. And here's something younger folks need to be aware of, right? The risk of stroke and heart attack aren't just limited to older folks, older adults. This study included people between the ages of 18 and 74 and men under the age of 55 and women under the age of 65. Cannabis was linked with a 36% higher risk of coronary heart disease and heart attacks and stroke.
Wow, this sounds like it could be concerning for people because a lot of people think that it's a harmless drug to use, right? Exactly. But this sounds like cannabis is not all that different really from tobacco use.
That's what we were talking about before we started, right? So we can think of this, and this is the take-home message from the study, that smoking marijuana is very similar to smoking tobacco cigarettes. Recent studies on cannabis use suggest that smoking or inhaling cannabis raises the level of harmful substances in the blood, particularly something called carbon monoxide, which is a poisonous gas, and tar, which is partly burned combustible matter, right? So both marijuana and tobacco cigarette use have been associated with chest pain, heart rhythm disturbances, heart muscle disease, and heart attacks. So as more states, right, legalize the use of recreational cannabis, we're now at 24 states plus. Washington, D.C., its popularity is, I think, skyrocketing. A 2020 study found that the use increased twofold between 2015 and 2018 amongst seniors over 65. And a survey found that 48.2 million individuals aged 12 and older said that they used cannabis at least once in 2019. So in my opinion, Brian, it's best to avoid smoking or vaping any substance, just as the American Heart Association advises. However, if you choose to use it, you got to talk to your family doctor, and monitoring existing health conditions is super important. You should be aware of signs and symptoms caused by these potentially serious health concerns that are linked to cannabis use. And I think that, I just came from the hospital, and half the patients I was doing, half of them at least, had cannabis use, and some admitted it, some not, and some don't. They just think it's innocuous. And I think this study just opens people's eyes and say, look, listen, this could give you health concerns that could potentially be deadly.
Yeah, and be aware of it. All
exactly.
Right. Dr. Nandi, grateful as always for your expertise. Thank you, sir.
Pleasure.
If you have a health question for the doctor, you can email him, Dr. Nandi, at askdrnandi.com, or send it to us on Facebook.